Hey everybody, good morning. It's Sunday. I don't even know what the date is. March something. Sorry I haven't had any videos out. There's been a major life change in my house this past week that was not planned for or expected or anything like that. So I did allude to it on my Facebook page, so without getting into any detail, because I can't, I can give a brief synopsis of what's going on. Basically, I'm getting a divorce. My call. It happened in a split second. The decision was made very easily. And sorry, I do really look like hell. I've taken a shower, but yeah. Anyway, so basically I got a new bed on Tuesday. It showed up finally. I did buy it with taxes. The kids had their beds, but I was still on the floor. And it showed up, and just got done putting it up. I got the sheets on it. I was sitting on it because, new bed. And I was in here by myself. Literally, we were having spaghetti for dinner, and they were all out there, and somebody just brought me a plate. So I was literally sitting on my new bed with spaghetti, which, that could have probably made a mess. But anyway, I get a text message detailing some things. I was very questioning at first. Then it was verified. Well, I walked out into the living room, very calm. Now, if y'all know me, you see my anxiety and you see me chit-chatting. But when I get angry, it's like a tornado, with anger issues or something like that. It's not pretty. So I calmly, don't know how, walked out into the living room. Knowing he wouldn't let me out of the house, I know this. I took my big scissors that I have that I use for my planner stickers and stuff that always sits on my nightstand just because it's there, and I do a lot of my planning in my room because I can spread out. I took those with me. And I walked past. He goes, "Where are you going?" I said, "Out." And he said, "Why?" I explained quickly. He denied it, of course. I get my kids in the car. I mean, of course he's blowing up my phone, back to back to back to back to back to back to back. He gets on the phone, and I just basically said, "You can make this hard on yourself, or you can make this easy on yourself." And I said, "If you give me the truth, it's going to be easy." And he gave me the truth. Let's just say it's not going to be easy for him. I just wanted the answer. I got the answer. I told him he had 30 minutes to get the hell out of my house, or I was going to go to jail for murder. So he had 30 minutes. He called me and told me he was gone. And that was that. So, there you have it. There's been a lot of shock, hurt, anger, pain, and healing, I guess, starting to happen. There was a lot of things that obviously came out afterwards, because I just got a synopsis in literally, I got the text at 6. He was back, he was gone, and we were all back in this house by 8. I mean, that's how fast this happened. I feel stupid and naive and dumb and blind, and I'm gonna cry only because I'm mad. Some of my kids were confused, hurting. He was a lot closer to Alex as like, I mean, not every parent has a favorite child or a favorite not, whatever. I'm not saying favoritism, but I'm just saying, closeness and bonds, I guess. I feel like I bond with all of them equally. But you could always tell, like, Alex and him had a closer bond. Alex about melted down, but then he was angry and mad. Not at me. He understands why I did what I did, and he knows I made the right decision. He's 14, so I could explain it and be blunt, and he gets why I did what I did. So now he's just pissed off. Again, not at me. Every day he tells me he loves me, and he's not mad at me. So that's good. God damn it. But yeah, so my channel's not going to change. I just needed a minute, because if I would have made a video 2 or 3 days ago, every other word out of my mouth would have been unacceptable for YouTube. So I figured I would save it for Sunday, and we're going to move back on to a new week. I have missed work this week for obvious reasons. Probably, and it's mainly to help the kids, because it's still, we could be doing absolutely nothing, or, cooking dinner, or playing a game, or something, and then 1, if not 2 or 3, will start asking questions. And I don't want to not be there for them to ask questions. We will be okay. Thank God I started budgeting when I did. So I know we're going to be okay. And of course, the closest people that are friends with me that knew instantly. And it's hilarious, because the kids even said this too. They're like, we're going to have more money. It's like, he doesn't need this, or he doesn't need that, or you don't need to buy his medications, and you don't need to take him to the doctor and pay, and I'm like, because he was so picky on things like food and stuff. Like, I would make a dinner because it was cheap for the kids, and he would have to have something else, and it was always cheaper to buy him. Honey, oh God, he's getting old. It's really hard for him to get up on this bed. Lay down. Anyway, here comes a face. See, sort of. Anyway, lay down. So, instead of me buying a huge portion for the whole house to eat, they would eat cheaper. They and I would eat cheaper. He would get what he had because he just didn't like it and whatnot. So that's going to stop. I had already had planned going grocery shopping The following day, which was Wednesday, and we still went because I had no food in the house. And I bought my meal plan and my list because it was already made. Bring me that. Bring me that bag. Kira's laying over here on my old mattress. I left it in here so they could come sleep on it if they wanted to. Okay, this is an example. Now, and some things I didn't show in my grocery hauls. I would have showed this if everything had stayed the same, but this is something that he had to have for himself. Do you not see the size of this bag? This is a $17 bag of pistachios. I would not have bought this. Not in a million years. But this was a fight that I didn't want to have. So it was on the pickup list from Sam's Club. Since I can go to Sam's, he was like, "Oh, we can go to Sam's. I get pistachios again." It would have been gone by now if he was eating it, but this is with all the kids eating it since we got it. That's how much is gone. So, here you go, Kira. Go have at it. She's picking on him right now. I mean, just the little things. The kids have even said, we're going to have more money. Everybody's like, financially, you're going to be so much better. He didn't bring in any income. So we... as long as my head's on straight, we'll be fine financially. And my head is pretty much on straight. I still have the moments where I get really, really angry.
Just want to punch a wall.
Just want to punch a wall, right? Kira,
Yeah,
she knows me.
Just get a punching bag.
Just get a punching bag. Anyway.
Don't make me stop hitting the boys.
Anyway, they know my anger is not towards my children. They know, obviously, because she was just laughing when she said that. I get mad. So I still have those moments, and they come out of the blue. They come while I'm sleeping. I tried to sit down and work yesterday, and thank God I work from home. But I sat down, I pulled up everything, I got on my thing, I got emails from customers, and I'm reading them, and I'm just like, I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't want to do this. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't care that their computer doesn't work. You know, and this is what was going through my head. You know, I don't care. And if I don't care, means I'm not going to help. I'm not going to do my job properly, because my job is helping people fix their stuff. And I'm the second level, which means once they get to me, it's an intricate thing, and I have to go through detail. And I will be 100% honest with you. I didn't give a shit. Language, I'm sorry, but just did not. So I messaged my supervisor and I asked her to call me. And this is above my boss. I went up and I explained in detail what was going on and why, and that I just wasn't in it. And I asked if I could have that day off, and she was like, absolutely, this is an emergency. She was going to call staffing, because when you're on the phones, it's like you have your supervisors, but they don't deal with attendance and all that stuff. She was going to call staffing, tell them that I reached out to her, told them why, and she told me to go. So, I have to be honest with my job, as much honest as I should be, I guess, without detail. But more honest, more open than I'm being with you, so they understand that it's an emergency. And I'm sorry, I just can't. But because this is on the interwebs and this goes out there, and you know, whatever. So, that's it. So, as a family unit now, we have all agreed to, like, today's a start over day. My son that does not live with me, Jacob, he is coming up here today. He's going to help me with a couple of things. I'm going to take the kids out, and he's going to remove some things from this house that don't need to be here. And that's kind of how that's going to be, I guess. There's little things that are here, like, he had really bad asthma, so there's inhalers all over the house. But I've stated my little dog has asthma, and every once in a while, like I'm talking like maybe once a month, he would have an asthma attack, and the vet said just give him a hit of it, because that's what he would prescribe him. So since they were coming in the house, I didn't buy the dog one. That would have been way expensive. So all the little inhalers I'm going to save, the nebulizer that he didn't take, I'm going to save. I'm going to put aside with the nebulizer meds, but it's going to be for the dog. Nobody else has asthma in this house. So, and that's for emergencies, because now, you know, I at least have it. If he starts to, he's laying right there. That's why, like, over my little stand here. But there's still some clothes and then things that we've gone through, and because trust me, he is not getting back in this house. He can bring a cop by to get his shit. I don't care. He's lucky I don't burn it. But my son is gonna bag it up, keep it with him out of here in case we have to return it. I mean, there's like a 2% chance he would be stupid enough to come here and get his stuff, but I don't want to not be within the law, I guess. And have it. Yes, I'm saying a lot, so if that person's watching, don't care. So we're gonna be okay, and I'm gonna be fine. I actually looked into a divorce, and thank you, the state of Florida. Regardless of everything, it's still about around $2,000 for me to get a divorce. That's going to be a fun savings. But it is what it is. So my whole finances and my whole everything I've got to revamp it all. Because that's important to me to get done. So, and the sooner the better. Not for any reason, but just so I can like wipe my hands of it and be done. And I do want to make this clear, especially if his family is watching, or if he somehow decided to watch, because I don't know how to block anybody from YouTube at all. He is off the admin pages of my Instagram and my Facebook and all that stuff. He's done blocked all that stuff. But so feel free to say what you want on my Facebook page. It's fine. And I am not, I just want to make this clear. The fact of me splitting up and getting the divorce isn't fazing me at all. What he did absolutely blown me away. That's what it is. It's not like, oh, my marriage split. Oh, I'm hurting. I don't give a shit. What I care about is what he did. And that So there you have it. That's it. I'm probably going to pump out a lot of videos this week because I won't be doing anything. But I am here for them if they need it. I already had 4 days off this week. I voluntarily took them before. My birthday is Wednesday. Yay. So, you know, I tried to take them all in 1 week to budget when I got a chance. I'm like, hey, can I do this and then have 40 hours in the other weeks and whatnot? And they kind of said, yeah. So I'm supposed to work tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to. I don't know. I'm going to try. I'm going to sit there and try to have a little bit of care on fixing somebody else's mess up on their stuff. But we did no food prep. None. For obvious reasons. So I don't have any of those videos, so I'm kind of starting fresh. I got food in the house, but we might food prep, but our heart's not in it. You know, we're just like, whatever. Nobody's really eating. We've had wraps, which was a meal plan anyway last night. Here's a point. I bought hot wings for Easter, like chicken wings. Jerkface doesn't like chicken on the bone. I'm not a big fan of it, but I like hot wings. I don't know, it's different. I'm weird, whatever. So I got hot wings for everybody else, or wings that I'm gonna put hot sauce on or whatever. For Easter dinner, we always like to do some sort of a barbecue-y theme for Easter. And I got hamburgers and hot dogs and just stuff like that. And him, you know, because I didn't think of him, I got him this big bag of, because it was from Sam's, Anytizers, chicken that was Asian flavored and whatnot. And I figured the nights they have pancakes, he can eat some of them. The nights, you know, that I was trying to make it cheaper, that stuff he would eat. So, and, you know, last night, I had a meal planned for macaroni and cheese. And then I was like, you know what? We don't need to eat those for a meal. Have macaroni and cheese and chicken. And they were happy. And that was quick. And that was easy. So, I mean, it's going to get better. I just need to get it out of my head. They need to get it out of their heads, which is going to take some time. But we'll be fine. I'm going to try to let this just go past. I was really, really terrified. Not terrified, that's a bad word. I was really, really not wanting to do this video because I didn't want to put it out there. But as I'm speaking, I'm feeling better. So, and I have spoke to other people, but now I'm speaking into the camera and I'm like, you know, this is okay. It's going to be okay. Thank God for anxiety meds. Because, yeah. So I'm going to end this here because I have rambled for 23 minutes. I'm going to try to go ahead and put this up on the YouTube. And starting tomorrow, I might work on a planner with me today. I don't know. I'm leaving the house for a while. So I don't know how. I don't know. But it'll be okay. It will be okay. Alright, thanks for watching. I'm sorry for the downer on a Sunday. Please like, subscribe, comment if you want to see more, you know, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. Alright, have a good week. Bye.